If you really pay attention to the Ms. Pat Show Season 2, there's something deeper going on with Aunty Denise that goes beyond the jokes and the chaos. Underneath all the loud energy, the blunt comments, and the messiness, Denise is craving love. And not just casually. She's craving it in a way that feels urgent. Denise is one of the funniest characters on the show. She says whatever's on her mind. She stirs drama without hesitation, and she rarely filters herself. But that boldness is almost like armor. When you look closer, a lot of her behavior in Season 2 feels like someone who doesn't want to be alone, someone who wants to be chosen. The way she throws herself into romantic situations says a lot. She doesn't ease into relationships cautiously.
She dives in. Fast. Hard.
Sometimes without fully thinking it through. That kind of intensity usually comes from wanting something badly, not just attention but connection. Denise doesn't just want to date. She wants validation. She wants to feel wanted. And you can see it in how she reacts when things don't go her way. When a relationship doesn't work out or when someone doesn't treat her seriously, her response isn't indifference. It's exaggerated frustration. She might play it off with humor, but there's always a flicker of disappointment underneath. That's what makes her so interesting. The comedy masks the vulnerability. What's powerful about Denise in Season 2 is that she's surrounded by people who are in stable relationships. Miss Pat and Terry, despite their issues, have history and commitment. Janelle, even with her heartbreak storyline, is actively seeking something steady. Denise, on the other hand, feels like she's on the outside looking in. That kind of environment amplifies loneliness. There's also the way Denise talks about love. She romanticizes it in bursts. She imagines big gestures, dramatic affection, being pursued. It's almost teenage in its intensity. That doesn't mean she's immature. It means she's hopeful. And hope can make you act impulsively when you think you've found something real. But here's the deeper layer. Denise doesn't always believe she deserves healthy love. That insecurity shows up in who she entertains and how much she tolerates. When someone gives her attention, even inconsistent attention, she sometimes clings to it. That suggests she's not just craving love, she's craving reassurance. The show doesn't explicitly spell that out, but it's there in the subtext. Denise is loud, confident, and unapologetic. But confidence doesn't cancel loneliness. Sometimes the loudest person in the room is the one who doesn't want to go home to silence. What makes this storyline compelling is that it doesn't turn Denise into a joke. Yes, her romantic chaos is funny. Yes, her desperation can be exaggerated for comedy. But there are moments where you see the softness underneath. Moments where she's not just performing, she's hoping. And that hope makes her relatable. Because at the end of the day, Denise isn't craving drama. She's craving partnership. She wants someone who sees past her bluntness and chooses her anyway. Someone who matches her energy instead of judging it. Someone who stays. Season 2 subtly shows that Denise's search for love isn't shallow. It's emotional. It's layered. And it's rooted in wanting stability without losing herself. That's what makes her arc more than just comic relief. It's a reminder that even the boldest personalities still want connection. Even the funniest characters still want to be loved. And honestly, that vulnerability is what makes Aunty Denise one of the most compelling people on the show.